Alright guys, so we are here for this exciting video. We have this beast of a fucking beast right here, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Let me just say guys, alright, so when the info about him was released, a lot of us were pretty underwhelmed. I mean, he's good. He's a very powerful unit, has some really interesting abilities, but he just was not on that upper level. Now, after playing with him a little bit, I do actually think he is. And then when you combine his leader skill with what he's capable of doing, and you get a little dupe system buffs into this dude, okay, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is unbelievably underrated already. Like, I want to see how the community reacts towards him moving forward a little bit, but as of right now, I feel like not enough people are talking about how godly he is. One reason, of course, is because the biggest meme to come to Dokkan in a long time to be released. So a lot of people on the global side of the game, like, you're not able to effectively use this guy because you don't have Tech Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku available to test Gogeta under 120% leader. I mean, you could put him under Gotenks with a 70% lead. It would still probably work pretty well. And you could try a Vegito Blue 50% lead, but obviously, you know, the percentages are way lower than Gogeta on JP, what his true leader skill would give himself, which is 150%. Now, I'm actually going to upload this immediately after I get done recording this. I've had these medals for a while, but yesterday I was really going hardcore, getting a lot of medals for a lot of different characters. We're only gonna awaken Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta today. This is gonna be very similar to my preparing for Dokkan Battlefield series. Right now we're only focusing on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Obviously he's brand new. He's the new hotness. So we're just gonna have a video entirely dedicated to him, and then, you know, later on I can awaken other units such as the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and stuff like that. Okay, so let's head back in. Let's take a look at this behemoth right here. Okay, oh, but by the way, he's only Super Attack 2. I decided to put Elder Kai's into my Intelligence Gogeta first because he is actually the hardest hitting TUR unit in the game. The top 3 hardest hitters in Dokkan right now. Obviously, I'm talking about JP. I mean, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. LR Gohan is 1, LR Broly is 2, and then Intelligence Gogeta is 3. So I focused my Elder Kai's into him first, and I also had 3 dupes. So it was imperative for me to get those Elder Kai's into him so I could head down the bottom right path, get my man's his 15 additional, and also the 6 crit. I really do feel like additional is the best choice for this Gogeta, but whatever, I'm getting off track. I just wanted to point out why my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is only Super Attack 2. The Elder Kai banner will be arriving on JP, I believe in 2 or 3 days, and I will get my Gogeta up to Super Attack 10 there, and at that point, my Fusion team is going to be looking pretty lit. Now, you guys might be wondering, Fusion team? What do you mean? Well, there's a lot to discuss. What I want to go over a lot of this video is kind of like I don't know, some semi-team building, I guess, with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta team. So, okay, let's rewind and let's just go over what Gogeta himself does. Then we'll discuss his leader skill, the units who are capable of being on it, and then we'll take a look at my team right now, and I'll kind of discuss which units might be better, which are worse, which really shouldn't fit at all, you know, etc, etc. So the first thing, his leader skill, right? He gives Fusion Dance characters Key 3 and HP attack and defense 150%. Now, I believe the actual word that is used in Japanese here is just fusion, but it doesn't count a lot of fusion characters. Like, all the Potara fusions, you know, Vegito, Merge Zamasu, Kibito Kai do not count. Characters like Majube, Super 17 also do not count, even though they probably should have. I mean, Majube and Super 17, they really could have had a nice spot on this team. I really would have liked that. The majority of the characters in here are just different forms of Gogeta and Gotenks. Again, we'll go over exactly what's on the list in a second here. Now, the second part of his leader skill is Tech Key 3, and then HP, attack, and defense 50%. So basically how these leader skills break down, Omega Shenron has a similar one for the Shadow Dragon Arc category, which is this one, I believe. And then this right here is the Fusion category, or Fusion Dance, I guess you could call it. Now, if a unit has the category for the Fusion Dance one, under this Gogeta team, then they're going to get the 150% buff. So, like, the two parts of the leader skill do not stack. It's one or the other. Like, Gogeta himself is tech, and he does have the Fusion Dance category. He gets the Fusion Dance part 150%. So, Gogeta under a double Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta lead will be getting 300% to all of his stats. Now, a perfect person to talk about here is Tech Base Form Vegito, right? Okay. So Vegito is a fusion character, but he does not have the category Fusion Dance. He does not fit into there. So if you have Tech Base Form Vegito on this team, he's only going to be getting the 50% to his HP, attack, and defense. You guys follow what I'm saying? So basically, the first part of the leader skill supersedes the second part. If they fit into that Fusion Dance category, that's the buff they're going to get. And if you don't have enough Fusion Dance units to fill out your roster, then you could put in some tech units, which is what I am doing as well. So his super attack is the 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. One of my favorite super attack animations in the game. The way the Goku and Vegeta pop up alongside, it's just so beautiful. I really, really love it. Now, of course, this does immense damage, of course. But here's the other interesting thing about this, right? So, for one turn, he greatly raises his attack and defense. Now, this mechanic really, really helps Gogeta out. And let me explain why. He hits hard no matter what. Like, you're not going to have to worry about that, okay? But, the defense part of this. The greatly raises will translate to a 50% buff. So as soon as he supers, you're getting an additional 50% to his attack and defense. That 50% is going to make a big fucking deal in terms of blocking. Gogeta is not going to be taking damage from normal attacks if he supers first. He just isn't. Because we're talking about 300% from his leader skill plus 50% from a super attack. He won't take damage from normal hits. And then you might think, well, okay, Truth, so he could block normal attacks. Big fucking deal. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta could do that. LR Goku Black could do that. So many units can block normal attacks. What about the supers, though? That's where you get fucked up. And I say, I'm glad you fucking asked. Let's take a look at his passive, right? So this is called Plus Energy of Justice. Cool name. He gives himself attack 120%. And extreme type enemies attack and defense minus 20%. So if you're fighting a villain boss fight, Rose Goku Black, Omega Shenron, Super 17, Mass Saiyan, units along that nature, their attack and defense will be minus 20%. The defense is irrelevant, don't worry about that. But that attack minus 20% is a big fucking deal. Again, Gogeta will not be taking damage from normal attacks, especially when you're fighting villains. You want to make sure you get that super off with them. So I feel like a lot of times the ideal spot for Gogeta in a rotation will be the second spot. Because in the first spot, he could be hit before he's supered, so he won't get that 50% defense buff to him after he supers. But in that second spot, all the enemy attacks will only be after he supers anyway. So at that point, he'll be blocking everything and he'll be good. And then the last part of his passive, high chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. Gogeta's counter activates, seriously, about 10 times. It's activated about 8 out of 10 times for me. It is insane how often he activates. Enemies cannot super attack this man and live to tell the story about it. He fucking bodies them. It is bad. Okay. I'm telling y'all, Gogeta is ridiculously underrated as of right now. I think give it a week, give it 2 weeks, let people actually awaken their Gogetas, and y'all will see this man. Whose mans is this? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. He is incredible. This, for me, this is like, he's the complete package of a unit. I really, really like this unit a lot. So, The last thing I want to talk about real quick here is his links. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash, GT, Fierce Battle, and Fuse Fighter. Now, we all thought that he was shafted for not having Saiyan Roar, which of course is that big attack buff he would get with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, etc. We thought that was a huge shaft for him because we thought he was going to be just a hero type leader. So he would be on a team with the other Super Saiyan 4s, and that's an attack link he wouldn't have. It doesn't fucking matter, as it turns out, and there's a reason they didn't give him Saiyan Roar. So on his team, there's no other Super Saiyan 4s. You know, if you're on a hero team, sure, it could have worked, but the other reason they didn't give him Saiyan Roar is because that would have made this team, the Shadow Dragon Arc team, way better, because you would have had a rotation of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta together, and it would have been death, absolute domination, to where this Fusion Dance team, I don't think would be on the same tier. As of right now, I think the Shadow Dragon Arc team is a little better, but it's close enough, because this team has fucking Intelligence Gogeta on it, who is super effective against everything and does more damage than your mother can ever think and believe of. So, I understand why they didn't give him Saiyan Roar now. I really do. It makes sense. It's fine. Fuse Fighter, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash. He links up with everyone that you need on his team, so everyone will super easily. So, last thing I want to do before we close out the video, we might go a little longer here, but that's okay. Let's talk about the category, right? So, we want to go to the Fusion Dance category. Oh, whoops. Oh, look at me. I'm a fucking bitch. I picked the Shadow Dragon one. I am such a loser. Okay, anyway. So, here we are. These are all of the units I have in my box who count in the Fusion Dance category, leader skill, whatever. Basically, again, it's a lot of Gotenks. The units I don't have who are in here, let me hit this one more time and we'll actually jump in this one. No, not, I always click the wrong one. Is we have all of the Dragon Ball Fusion characters. Like, you know, we do have this base form Gotenks who a lot of people have that I don't. You also have Karoli, the fusion of Broly and Goku. You know, you have all the Dragon Ball Fusions characters, Bra Pan, Janembu, all of them in there along with all the forms of Gotenks and stuff. So, a lot of people are not going to have those Dragon Ball Fusion cards. So at that point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to supplement your team with tech units. So you guys can see the top 4 are optimal. You want Gogeta, you want Intelligence, okay, you want Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, let me say that first. You want Intelligence Gogeta, you want the Super Saiyan 3 Physical Gotenks, you want the Super Saiyan Physical Gotenks. Now, the bottom 2 slots, optimally, you would want the Adult Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks, is the Dragon Ball Fusions unit, and then in the last spot, I believe you would want Pandel, who is the fusion of Videl and Pan. I believe that is like the optimal team you can run. I don't have those Dragon Ball Fusion units, so I have to fill in the blanks with tech units. So of course, I do have LR Goku Black. Now, he does have a little trouble supering because obviously Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not have Prepared for Battle. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks does not have Prepared for Battle. So a lot of times this Goku Black will not super, but his stats are so high, his defense is still good. And he heals that he does have a definite spot on the team as of right now. Now, the last spot here, this guy is a support unit. Attack and defense 25% when HP is 30% or above. Now that we're in leader skills that are at 150 fucking %, if you have a support units, get that shit on there. Because if you have a rotation of the 2 Gogetas, and then this Goku in the 3rd spot, like, you're going to be dealing such obscene, disgusting, nasty damage that it's just like, bruh, stop. I think that's tech right there, so let me just do this. Okay, so here's all the tech units, right? I have it sorted by attack. There we go. Okay, so here's all the tech units I could put in that team. Again, I feel as though the support Goku probably is the best idea. So in one of those last slots, I would definitely say, you know, try and get something to really supplement the team, be it with percentages like a support like that Goku. Maybe Super Android 17 is a definite choice. A lot of people will be like, what? Are you kidding me? No way, get the fuck out of here. But this guy's good, okay? He changes orbs, which I guess isn't entirely necessary for a fusion team. Like, you know, the Gogetas and Gotenks will link so well together that they're not going to need orbs, but it is a cool possibility. And he does have Fuse Fighter. He does have GT as well, and Fierce Battle. So this guy is a real option. As of right now, I'm going to go with this Goku. I think that is a good one. I guess you could go Mass Saiyan maybe. If you have, like, the Tien, the Tien would be absolutely incredible for this team as well, that tech unit. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Real quick, on the fly. That Tien, I want to take a look at his passive again, because one part of his passive affects super characters, and then the other affects only tech characters. If it's the percentage for... Okay, so the Tien, he gives 3 key to tech types, and then 40% to... Okay, super tech types, attack and defense 40%. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so those good support units they made, I guess, don't really fit on these rainbow category teams. That's interesting. Those really are basically meant to be exclusive just for your mono like team. So like that he would fit perfectly on that Super Saiyan 3 Goku team, and then you have, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on it and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. But regardless, that about covers it. I think, you know, you guys should kind of get the gist of the type of team you want to run. Gogeta, I think, is so powerful. We're all going to find out in the coming days and weeks where people are really going to begin to start sucking this unit off. That's what I truly believe, because he is incredible, and this team is fucking incredible. I can't wait. We're going to record some videos with this. We're going to see what the full power of this team is capable of. I cannot fucking wait.